Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. We are Millennial and Mom. If you don't know who is who, I'm Millennial. This is Mom. Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, I'm Mom or Kay from Millennial and Mom, and today we're going to talk about Married at First Sight, Season 16, Episode 18, What's Our Safe Word? So before I begin, if you haven't already, please consider joining the family. Hit that like button, subscribe, and leave your comments. So here we go. And you know what? It looks like there's a little bit of lag time again today. Oh my goodness. We are having weather here out west, so y'all forgive me. Okay, let me look. Let me look at something while you guys are coming in. I see you coming in the comments. So hello everyone. Let me just take a quick peek. Really quick in the background. Because this is very new with me with StreamYard this week. And guess what? I'm not liking the lag time or whatever's going on in the weather, or if the signal is shaky from the local cable provider or what, but not cool. I don't like that at all. You're hearing and seeing me fine? That's good, because on my end, I just see glitch, but we'll move on with it. So let's see who's in the chat. Hello to Miss Sharon. How are you? And Tamika. Hey. And Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. And okay, as long as you all can see and hear me fine. I just see something different in the background. I don't know if it's because I have the green screen up and it's like giving me like a little delay, but that's the vibe I'm getting. So as long as you guys can hear me. If you can't hear me or see me, well, just let me know in the chat because I can see that. And hello to Frappes and Tea. Now, also too, if you joined the live for Tuesday for 90 Day Fiance, Love in Paradise, I apologize for that. That was something else, but we'll go back at it again next week. And after today's live, trust me, I will double check and see what is going on, because this is like, I don't know, it doesn't feel good to me. But also too, I just learned my mom, who is not the best with her cell phone, has been watching the show. She's like, I saw you on TV. She thinks I'm on TV. I know she's on me on your phone. So Mom, if you're watching on the replay, how you doing, girl? Anyways, moving on. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully everyone is well. The weather's okay. Everybody's doing what you have to do, taking care of business and going on. Now, who saw the episode last night or today? Season 16, episode 18. I don't know. Have we ever had 18 episodes before that wasn't in this C19? Because it's a stretch. I really don't want to say it's a stretch every week, but it's a stretch. Oh, yes. Hey, Mom. See, Mom. Hey, Mom. Frappes and Tea said, hey. Tamika, Sharon, they're saying hello to you, Mom. So if you're watching, I know you can see my replay. Anyways, this season is just so dull for me. I'm sorry. I just can't think of anything to say that will make it come across different. And I don't want the review to come across as if it's like downing the season. But this season, in my opinion, has been like a bust, right? I mean, Nicole is just like draining every week, just like another Nicole on 90 Day Fiance. Like they have the same draining effect. Shaquille seemed like he's checked out with Kirsten, and Kirsten seemed like she'd been checked out, honestly. And I have seen on different boards and comment messaging boards and in other review that I see, shout out to Courtney and Eddie, that it came up like, because Shaquille has had like, her and Shaq has had sex that maybe, they didn't connect, and is I don't know. It's just like more of a disconnect with them. Clint and Gina, we already knew what it was from the honeymoon when they came back from honeymoon. During the honeymoon, when he made that comment, I mean, that was it. Eris and Jasmine, I mean, they are giving a little bit more conversation, so I'll give them that. I'll give Eris that. I mean, it's only like 2 weeks to go still. I mean, it's been 2 weeks for a month. I mean, I give him that. He's at the end of the line now, so he's like, oh, maybe I could open up more. You know, that's what it's giving. But I mean, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, say he's trying. But other than that, I mean, what are we really seeing? You know? So, all right, let me read some more comments, and I'm going to do an overview, then I'm going to drop the link. So you saw it. You're over it, Tamika. Okay. Sharon says you watched about 2 hours ago. I fell asleep last night. Honestly, Sharon and everybody else in chat, just my opinion, you can probably watch it like not even the same night, like the next day, like today. And because you didn't miss nothing. You didn't miss anything. Nothing has changed or evolved as the weeks have gone on. So honestly, I just catch a glimpse of it the day that it's shown, and then I watch the rest in the mornings to take a little notes. But that's why I don't watch it the same day anymore. That's why I started doing lives as well, because it's like, I'm not going to take my time to edit something that's just not serving me. Okay. Fried Face and Tea said, bring my mom's for her view. No, my mom's not really into reality TV like that. But she does like a good 90-Day Fiance, and she was into Angela Michael's story. So if they ever come back, which I hope they don't, you can get her point of view with that. I'll have to pre-record her though. So, but anyways. Hey, Romel, how are you? Sharon says, it's boring this season. Yes. Romel, you also say that I think this longest season ever. Oh my gosh. Isn't it? Woo! The longest season with nothing going on. And then Cynthia, you say, I see and hear you, but there is a delay. I know, Cynthia, but we'll just have to work with this time. When I come back live Monday and Tuesday and Thursday, I'll have everything figured out. It might be the background. I might be running the specs a little bit too high, so I have to adjust it. So just hang with me so we can just talk about Married at First Sight and then go from there. I'm not going to keep you all more than 40 minutes or so because then nothing really happened. So just hang in with me. I can see the glitch too, so I apologize. Let's see. Tamiki say Shaq is done like a Thanksgiving turkey. Okay, yes. Romel says hello to you, Sharon. Would you say, Romel, also you watch the after party? I even stopped watching the after party, just being completely honest. It's just not giving anything. And I'm just waiting on the lag time. I apologize, you guys. Oh no, LOL, no more of these two. Okay, well, I'm gonna do a quick link drop, and then we'll just get to the logistics, and then we will just to talk about it, and then we'll get out of here till next week after a few minutes. We can all just give our piece about it, since, like I said, I think the logistics in the background is making it glitch and run slower, because I never had this issue before until I added the background, so I may have to adjust it. So I apologize. And if you can't hang in there, I understand. So, okay. So back for the weekend getaway. The couples are back home, and we start with Nicole and Chris. And I'm like, why do we have to start with Nicole and Chris? Like, honestly, why do we have to start with that? She brings up talk about the other couples and, you know, who she feels like might work out and how everybody seems to have a good time. And then she goes into detail about her and the Monopoly board and playing the putt-putt and just how she's like, you know, she's a poor sport, but we can see that about her anyways. We can see that about her. Chris is pretty much over her and the safe word and everything else. And you know what? I was going to go to the store and get a pineapple because, you know what? I love pineapples, and that is a completely different topic. But I changed my mind with Nicole and Chris because I'm not giving her that kind of clout today. Anyways, let me go ahead and bring up everyone backstage before I read this comment. Sharon, you say that was Keisha's last week, so I want to watch her plus her fine hubby. Okay, Sharon. We already know she had a boy, so guess what? They already knew what the episodes were. They should have just let her went ahead and taped it. I mean, We've already seen everything anyway. So we got bring it to the stage, Miss Tamika and Devontae. So again, before
Hey, y'all.
hey there. Oh, what happened,
Uh-oh.
Devontae? Come back when you can.
Right.
I know there's a
Where me
glitch.
at?
I will fix it. Just bear with me. We can talk about this.
You good?
I apologize. It just seems so unprofessional. Okay, look, give me the thumbs up if you back for real, backstage. Okay. All right, here we go.
My bad. What happened? Every time you add somebody, when you add me and her and somebody else, I can't hear nothing.
Okay. Well, I don't know what
that's why I don't know. That's why every time I leave and I'll just pop back at work. I don't know.
Okay. Like I said, if you didn't hear me, I know there's a glitch in the background. I'll fix it for next week. I apologize. I think it's the background. Anyways, what y'all think about Nicole and Chris talking about, look, the retreat and the safe word and what? Just are they going to make it?
If she get out of her feelings, she will, and he drop his testes.
Okay.
They'll make it. They'll make it. She just so negative Nancy.
Yes.
Negative Nicole.
Nancy ain't got nothing. Nancy ain't got nothing on Nicole.
No, Nicole.
I don't know.
Exactly.
I think they're gonna. I mean, obviously they're gonna make it, but I mean, they're gonna be like that last couple from last season. That said, yeah. Who said? Who was dang? I forgot last season. But I swear it was a couple that everybody was like, oh, they gonna say, yeah, they was the fake perfect couple too, and they finally broke up. Who was they was white last year, right?
Oh, Mindy and Miguel.
Oh,
no,
yes,
this ain't nothing but
Mindy.
Mindy. This Mindy and Miguel all over again. We know.
Yeah.
No. But they should have said yes, though. Who said they was perfect? I was like, they shouldn't even be
No,
together.
they shouldn't have said yes. Not at all.
I mean, they was like
I was surprised they lasted as long as they did.
So I don't know. I don't feel like they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna make it. I mean, I just feel like she gonna kill the vibe. Is he gonna get tired of her killing the vibe? Like he's just trying to have fun. That maybe what if they go out to an arcade and have fun and then she lose or she not good, she can't kill the zombies or whatever, and she be like, oh, I'm just a terrible person. This is why I stay at home. Like she eventually they'll be like, bruh, you just killing the vibe. Like you can't be the ultimate zombie killer all the time.
I think that Chris said that he wasn't going to do anything fun with her like that anymore, anyways, because she killed the vibe. You know, because let me give an example. It's off topic. And again, my mom, like I said, I learned she watches all my shows. So again, hey, girl. But your grandson is a terrible sport. I told my son probably when he was about 15 and he's 31 now. I will never play Monopoly with you ever again. This is not real money. So I get it. And I have it. But, you know, so she's like that, though. Some people just don't like to lose. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't. I'll be the child in Uno.
You let her on my property, you owe down.
Right, exactly. Because this is my thing. Ever since the kids were small, talking about mine, got two. You have to learn strategy. You have to learn to beat me. If you can't beat me, you can't beat your, because your friends aren't going to be as nice as me. Right? So there's no sense of getting mad and trying to flip the table and be like, I'm not doing it no more. You know, I'm trying to mock his voice. Like, I don't care.
Yep. I'm a win. I'm a trash talk.
Exactly.
All
exactly.
Of that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But what do we think too when Nicole asked her dad what she should do? Because I thought the conversation from last week would have been about something else. But her dad was like, you know, I can't tell you what to do. You already, you know, you should already know. And, you know, he seemed like he's a nice guy anyways. So why do you think that her dad would tell her something different? Do you think that maybe she has, well, yeah, she does. But I'll say it out loud. Does she have second thoughts about her relationship?
I was thinking that she was hoping her dad say something negative so that it gives her a reason.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia says, Hold on, Devontae. I think Chris is having second thoughts about Nicole. He looked like he wanted his brother to say leave her. Matter of fact, what? It just popped in my mind too. I just have my mom on my mind right now because I know that she's going to watch a replay. Devontae, my mom said to me, this was just on when I see her. I took her to get her nails done on Saturday. She said, who is that young man that's on your TV show? I said, who? I said, oh, Devontae. She goes, yeah. He seems like such a nice young man. I said, he is a nice young man.
They know. Thank you.
That's what
you,
she
Mama.
said. You weren't on Tamika, so she didn't see you, but I'm sure she'll ask you right there on Sunday. But
who's that black red-haired girl?
My mom is not like, my mom is very soft.
No. Not saying it like being rude, but it's like, yeah.
No, my mom thinks I'm rude. Y'all can't even picture that, can you? You can't even picture that with me. I know. Anyway, moving on. Frat Face and T says, Chris doesn't look like he does anything fun, so I guess he wouldn't be missing out.
Yeah.
I feel like he does things for her. I just think he just got like, it's just his face and his like posture. He's just.
I think he could be a fun person, but because of her, she's bringing down his vibe. And so now he's getting to her level where he could possibly be fun. And I think that's probably why they kind of matched them because, maybe Chris was the fun one or vice versa. But I just think that because she's always complaining that he's like, okay, let me just not do nothing.
I would compare this season's Chris to 2 seasons ago, Chris and Alyssa. You know how that Chris was the realtor and he played like golf frisbee, like little boring thing. That's what this Chris seems like he does, like little boring stuff like that. Well, I consider boring, that or maybe like real golf, fishing, activities like Nicole doesn't seem like she's into. That's what this Chris gives me. Not necessarily, I guess it would seem boring to some, but Nicole just seemed like she's into fashion, not necessarily clothing, but maybe food and taking trips, like that. But I don't see why they were matched. I don't see it.
I do.
You do? Why?
You sad. Together y'all can be happy.
No.
I don't know. I don't really know why they was matched. I don't know. Because he patient. That's why they was matched. Every other man would have been out of there. I would have been gone. I'd have been like, I'd have been calling my mama like, Mom, I don't know if this marriage thing for me. I mean, this girl was crying about Uno because she got skipped too many times. She was quitter.
He would have did the Dom.
Oh, yes.
I was right about her dad because last week you asked, like, when her dad was talking all that rah-rah on the phone, how they edited it, I was like, nah, he ain't gonna say any of that. That ain't even about Chris. I think he really like Chris. I was right.
Okay. Well, in confessional, Nicole was saying how I'm looking at my notes. It says men have been intimidated by her before because she was so expressive with her feelings and talkative. Now, based off what Nicole has told us about her dating history and those exes, I don't think so. From a female point of view, I don't see anything to me where she'd be intimidating, and I don't see it on the man side either because her self-esteem is so low. When your self-esteem is low, who's intimidated by you? You're constantly questioning, do they like you? Do they love you? And things like that. So how is that intimidating to somebody?
Unless you put on a facade before you get to know her. And maybe she's like fake intimidated, like in the beginning, like, probably in a social setting, she's probably like who she really want to be. Okay. But then when you get to know her, you realize how like insecure, low self-esteem she really got. And that's why you be like, oh, yeah, that's why you're single. Okay.
Right. Oh, right. Exactly.
She aced the interview, but flunked the job.
There you go. Let me see. Hey, Brenda. Let me put the comment up. Brenda says Nicole thinks men are intimidated, but I think they get annoyed with her. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sharon says, how was she intimidating when they didn't treat her well? That was what I'm saying, Sharon. Like they, you know, cigarette burns and different little things that she experienced, unfortunately, with domestic abuse. That's why I'm like, how is someone intimidated if you're the one that she said that she was in, she wasn't treated the best.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just my opinion. All right. So let's just move to, and then toss up with this one. Do we want to talk about, I'll let y'all decide, Clint and Hank or Eris and Jasmine?
So the funny thing, when Eris was at the not Eris, Jasmine was at the pole dancing, I was thinking of Devontae. I'm like, oh, I know he like this.
Hey, you hear? I said, Mom, something on Instagram. I was like,
yeah.
I see why Clint been hanging around there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's funny. You thought Devontae
a black woman. I think she lying to us. You lying. You black.
Yeah. So let's go. Let's do Chris and Hank.
Clint.
Hank and Clint and Hank.
Okay.
Right? That's the best. That's the best relationship going.
Right. So Clint is out with his BFF Hank.
Mm-hmm.
Order him a pumpkin latte and a Hank a pup cup. Right. Just having a good time. And I'm like, this is not even your dog. This is not even your dog. You know what I'm saying? How in the backseat riding your truck with the window down having a good time? You know what I'm saying?
My wife takes our dog to get pup cups sometimes. Like her
Your wife.
Oh,
yeah. Right. Not your roommate.
Right. Just drop my flags. Your wife. Right. So, but I'm just saying, like, where was Gina during this time? Okay. Yeah, we know she's at her business. Speaking of business, this is where you come in, Tamika. Did you see the shop when you went to Nashville on your vacay?
So I went to Nashville. The shop is called Sola something. Because I thought it was called Sleigh Bay. Because when I looked it up, it says Sleigh Bay. Right. So her shop is in not the best part of town. Mm-hmm. It's in like a strip mall with not enough parking. And I did not get out or take any pictures because there was so many security cameras around that place. It was like I had to go through the alley to get to her, but it was so many security cameras. And I was like, oh no, I'm not even about to get out and take no pictures with these out of state plates and stuff. And I ain't about to get me caught up. But yeah, so I did. Listen.
So security cameras, because the side of town it was in wasn't the best? Or
it wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst. But you would think that because I thought she was more of a high-end salon. So where it's like, in a higher end type part of Nashville. But no, it was literally in like the strip mall, like the parking lot, like it was all full. Like you couldn't even get into you couldn't even park in the parking lot. You had to go behind the building to park. And
maybe
I went.
Hold on, excuse me, Jamaica. Maybe they have those cameras up because they're still filming.
Yeah, that could definitely be it. Uh-huh. So maybe y'all will see my little silver Escape on camera. But yeah, and then like across the street is like a little Mexican hole in the wall type restaurant. Because I know I turned around in the CVS parking lot or something. But yeah, I definitely wanted to get out and go in, but I was like,
yeah.
But yes, I did go past it.
So how you spell it? Let me look it up.
I think it's SOLA. But when I looked up Gina Salon Nashville, it came up Sleigh Bay or something like that. But then it comes up Sola when you look it up.
Sleigh Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Devontae?
Mhm.
So yeah.
Anyways. Okay. Well, what do we think about when Clint met it with Mackinley? I thought they would have like a longer interaction, but Clint, he kind of let a few things slide, if you ask me, when he was talking to Mackinley, or vice versa. Did y'all think so? Because it's like, yeah, or did he just see those, or did he say those things in confessional, Mackinley? Because I was like, why is Clint letting this slide? Hey, Millennial.
What did you say?
Who, Mackinley? He was saying how Gina should have been matched up with him.
Oh,
I think that was the confession.
That was the confessional, because
Okay.
Clint better have been in jail off the second thing he said.
Mm-hmm.
Because ain't no way.
Mm-hmm. He was fishing.
But next week, though, I think that maybe Clint's going to find out about that.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. But so what do we think when whose idea was it, do you think, for Clint to get his hair cut? And whose salon was he at? Was he at Gina's salon with a new hairdresser?
Yeah. Because when they went in, it said Sola Salon.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever that salon name. It was her. It wasn't him.
But then it didn't make no sense why she didn't cut his hair.
I would have thought she would have cut his hair too.
But just trying to get, maybe she was just trying to get bruh some TV time. It was like, you want to be on TV? I got a special spot. You're going to cut his hair.
Right.
Maybe. But I
was confused.
I mean, of course, if you get your hair cut or new hairdo, new wig, new weave, new cut color, whatever, you look better, right? Because it's fresh. But Clint, he looked the same. It was just shorter. He just hadn't had a haircut in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if he had trimmed down his beard a little bit too, maybe he would have looked slightly different, but he just looked like he was just cleaned up.
He should have actually got a style, like cut that hair off, do a style with it. You can still have a little swoop, some. You should have changed the look up. You just look like your hair was wet and you did this.
That's all they did. And they cut the back of it.
Yeah, they clipped your dead ends or split ends or whatever you want to call them. I was like, oh, thank God I'm black, because when we go get our hair cut, we look like we got our hair cut.
Right. Sharon says, Gina acts so bougie, you think she'd be in a penthouse. Well, I think she kind of is in the penthouse.
Yeah, she got a nice view. Her apartment got a real nice view.
Yeah. But I know what you mean, though, Sharon, like a little more millionaire status. But she's in a nice place as it is now. And she already is bougie, if you ask me.
I don't think she really act bougie. I just think...
Oh, yeah, she does.
She like conservative. You know what I mean? Sort of.
Nah.
Maybe
she's bougetto.
There you go, bougetto. Yeah, she acts like she's better than. On one hand, she, when she's talking to Clint about her business, it comes across as if, we're on the, you know how I'm feeling because maybe your family went through XYZ, we're on the same page. But when it comes to other things, just like when she was talking about with Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper, that's when it comes across like she's like on a high horse, like looking down. So that's for me. But Brenda says several sexy photos of Gina there. Oh, in the salon? Is it? Anybody know?
I don't know. Is that weird? Well, I guess that ain't weird. I don't know.
So what do we think about that? What she said to Pastor Cal and Dr. Pepper? And Dr. Pepper just need to stop asking if they watched Driving Miss Daisy. Did nobody watch that?
She said that I was at work rolling. I said, who's going to tell Dr. Pepper that was not a love movie?
It's not a love story. No. Right. It's about a black man driving a white woman in the early or the 1940s, 1950s.
How grateful he was to have his job.
It was segregated.
Exactly.
And Dr. Pepper, hence doctor, you went to school as far as you could go, should know that. Not like, oh my God, it's such a tearjerker. You ought to watch it. No, it's not a romance.
No, it's a tearjerker because we not in those times anymore. So that's why it's a tearjerker for her, because we ain't in them times.
I'm surprised Pastor Cal would be like, wow, Miss Daisy. He should have did that. I would have been. He should have did that. He'd be like, wait. Dr. Pepper, we're gonna have to talk after because what?
That would have been hilarious. That would have made the whole show.
I would have fell out. I would have fell out.
And he black too. That
right.
would have been perfect, but he didn't do that. He should have though. He didn't do that. But Gina was just like, yeah. Clint gives her, you know, he always wants to be the joke, the laugh of the party, and he gives her secondhand embarrassment. I'm like, what? Where she feel like she's been embarrassed for? Clint has always built up their no relationship. He's never said anything negative, and he's always built her up. He's always built her and that relationship up, and takes care of your dog. So where is she getting secondhand embarrassment from?
Right. Give her encouraging words about that dang salon, her employees, all of that. Yeah, she just, I don't know, because he's the life of the party. Like, I can go hang with Clint.
But even if he wasn't life of the party, Clint is friendly. His vibe, you can talk to him. He's about different subjects. He's very even keeled.
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't rocked the boat with nobody. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't been messy. That's Gina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Because
and so,
she don't like him.
I know, but the embarrassment, though, I'm trying to figure out where she. I know we don't see everything that they do, but Clint is just so consistent with his, like I said, with his chit chat. So what's the embarrassment from? Like from what? Like
he probably say a little too much. Like probably say like wow stuff.
Okay.
That's probably what it is. It just be like, whoa, we wasn't even that far in. You done went off the deep end.
Yeah. Sharon says Gina hurt Clint's feelings. She took no accountability for what she didn't do. Yeah, that's gonna come out next week too. I really want to see. I would like to see Clint not necessarily go off, but really speak his piece. Because, like I said, he's just held the line for so long, being so positive, knowing that they're not going nowhere past friendship. But I just want him to be like, "Look, I tried, Gina." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like pull a Clint / Martin kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all, after this season, he gonna buy one of them dogs from Jasmine. Watch.
Yeah. I don't blame him.
So, anyways, let's move to we'll just go back up to Eris and Jasmine. So, like I said, they seem to be getting along better. Eris seems like he's trying to chit chat in the last. Still 2 weeks left to go. The finish line is there. He feels like they're on the right track, and I'm like, you do? Since when? You know what I'm saying? And Jasmine's falling for it, though. She's like, oh, well, yeah, I do kind of still need to open up. And, since you made it prom king, you just been like two different people. I'm like, no, he's the same person. He needs his ego stroked.
And that vote was rigged anyway. He should have never won that. Clint won that hands down. Turnaround. There's no way he should have won that. He walked up talking about y'all take my picture. What?
Right.
And I'll airdrop it to you.
But that's what he's about, though. That's what he's about. For like maybe 2 weeks or so, he may have dialed back the sexual chit chat. But when he did that pole dancing thing, first of all, I heard that he wasn't even supposed to be there. Didn't Gina say that? Didn't somebody say that he wasn't supposed to be there? Or was it Jasmine?
I think he said it. He said he's gonna surprise her, but I thought that was weird, though. I thought that was weird. Like seeing your boy wife get down like that, I'd be like, oh.
Right.
Or he at least could have stood to the angle he wasn't seeing Gina. It's like he watching both of them. Go ahead and do it.
He's probably looking at her because her tush is a little bit rounder. And not looking at his wife.
That's what he likes. And so, I mean, but Eris just needs to go ahead and just be who he wants to be. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just want to, you want to do IT in the day and forgive me because my mama watching Pornhub at night. That's what you do.
I was gonna say OnlyFans.
No, he passed OnlyFans. Eris is a freak. He's past OnlyFans because the reason why I said that when they went back home, he's like, "Oh, slap me. No, slap me harder. Oh yeah, I like that." Oh, you want to tie me up? No key? No, he is past all
She too,
fans.
she too nice because she
Yeah,
would
she
be
way
like,
too
slap
nice.
me out of the
We got
right.
you know that one that the and the white guys be doing, they be slapping each other in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's what he want. He probably like to be choked. He probably like to be all of that.
He said it when he talking about with that feather, with the feather and the Gucci. I heard that. I was like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
he nasty. No,
So
nasty.
that's who Eris is at heart. That's what he
No.
wants. He likes that. So that's a little bit more than a regular. You do OnlyFans for entertainment, whatever. He likes to step it up. Sex,
And she
thing.
don't.
Right. No. I think he want a dominant woman. That's why I like when you put me in my place. He wants somebody like she nice and timid. He wants somebody that's gonna be like, what you not about to do is be dancing with this girl while I'm here.
Right.
One of those, because he gonna be like, oh, she checked me. I like that. Like that's how he is.
Yeah, that turned me on.
It's a kink. You can tell.
That's
you
what
TV talking about slap me.
Right. Jasmine is too wholesome. He wants kinky. Ooh, and Frappe, he said the O word, which I'm not gonna say. Get the channel shut down.
And you see, why did he handcuff himself and lay down and get a massage? I was like, oh man, you see how he laid down with his hands behind his back? I was like, what type of massage? I was like, oh, this some 50 Shades of Grey. Oh,
yes, right. That's what I'm saying.
Grey.
That's what I'm saying. This is past OnlyFans. This is something else. That's Eris. So, but yeah, he got the wrong girl for that because Jasmine just wants regular African American sex. And that's it. But anyways, so what do we think when they went to the tarot reader? He seemed like she was uncomfortable. I have a problem with the tarot reader.
But ain't her father a pastor?
We got confused. Did we?
I thought that was the other girl.
Oh, the Kirsten. Okay,
yeah.
okay. But yeah, I can't. You ain't reading my nope. And y'all got my signature too? Nope.
Depends on what people. Even though if you follow a particular religion, you're not supposed to believe in that. But hey, everybody got their own little things that they do. But one thing about this tarot reader is that she was saying things like, let me think of the word because I didn't write it down. I meant to.
She's talking to the producers.
She said something that was strictly for Married at First Sight. Because first of all, I'm like, lady, the camera's sitting right there. So it's like, oh, so for it to be like y'all's first time or something. I'm like, how do you know, lady? How do you know? Yeah. Oh, the camera's right there. So that's why first of all, I'm skeptical with that anyways, naturally. But I mean, the things that she was saying, I'm like, how could you take that at face value when the cameras are there? Hey, we want to film a segment in your shop. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's it for? Married at First Sight. So right there, you could be like, oh, take a little bit from that. But that's just my.
She was just saying bland stuff. Oh, I feel like somebody was making you some eggs and kiss you on your forehead. Girl, we all got a big mama. Yeah, my grandma made me eggs and gave me a kiss too. Yeah, ain't nothing new. Yeah, you don't know nothing. He's talking about that's my great grandma. I'm like this fool right here. Like you really think Grand is in this vision? No, she ain't reading nothing on y'all hand. This is the second time I ever seen this in the signature. Like,
right? What'd you say,
Fred? When she said he was a good man.
Yeah, we knew she was a fraud then when she's
right. But Frappes and T says Eris probably want to sneak over to that nudist resort. Oh yeah, he need to go on that 90-day love in paradise thing. You know what, Frappes and T and Tamika, because you follow that, he kind of would be good with Jordan, the nudist. Eris would like. Oh
yeah, easy.
Yeah, he would like that. So anyway, I just think that Eris. I don't know who ate it up more, Jasmine or Eris. with a tarot reader? Who do you think? Or you think Eros is playing along for the ride, or all along for the ride? I should
Eros
say.
is here for the ride, but he's just not getting rolled.
Jasmine was
Your mic.
the one.
Mute your mic right now. Did I tell you my mama watching?
Oh, dang it. Riding on the bike, mama.
Too late.
It was definitely Jasmine was eating that up. She's like, be patient with that man. That's what I've been doing.
Right.
Like,
You know everything.
Like, I've been trying to tell myself, is this a bad decision? Or am I going to leave too early and then I'm going to regret it? No, you're not. That's your intuition. Get out of there.
Run, Forrest, run.
Right. Yeah. So you have to take those things with, if you do go for fun, giggles or whatever, or, take it for what it is. And if you believe in that, that's just something different. But anyways, so let's move to Kirsten and her brother. Who is more of a Debbie Downer now that the show's done? Is it Kirsten or is it Nicole? What'd you say, Devontae? I'm sorry.
You said Kirsten and her brother. I thought you was referring to Shaq. That's why I was weak. Like,
they running neck and neck. Because
Nicole got sad at putt. It don't get no lower than that. You literally supposed to lose on putt.
Right. Kirsten, but still, her Nicole's the same song, the same dance. It is. Well, we don't really get along. I'm not 100% sure. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Nothing new. So you know what? Again, Devontae, so I'm giving out certificates at the end of the season. You're right. That minimalist thing, we should have took heed then. Kirsten has nothing to offer.
I'm trying to tell y'all the mall is open, but ain't too many shoppers in there.
We started out with her apartment.
That's what I'm saying, the minimalist. I was like, okay, maybe she just recently moved to this area, Nashville, and, try and get rid of the benefit of the doubt, but.
No.
You tried to keep hope alive.
How many,
ain't no way.
Right. How many women, fold up their clothes like that and not hang them up? Or have a dresser, something.
I don't.
The headboard. It was just a headboard with the bed push up against. That was giving. Y'all ain't about to see my real place, or I got some roommates and something ain't right, and I just had to find me an Airbnb real quick. How many times you gonna be here? Let me rent this Airbnb.
That wasn't no Airbnb. That was just a B&B.
No air.
Right. Plus, she's a realtor, so it was probably like a model home that she could have just rented out real quick. So,
exactly.
I thought about that.
Rent it out. She probably showed her own home.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. But anyway, Frappes and T says, nah, Kirsten's not a Debbie Downer. Her feelings are valid. Kirsten does have valid feelings, but what is Kirsten doing to make headway in those feelings instead of talk about the same thing? Because you keep talking about the same thing and they're not checking off the little things off the list. You're not making no progress. You're just going in a circle. It's
right. It's a little. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
You go ahead. I was gonna read the comment. What'd you say?
I say it's a little too late, or whatever Luther Vandross said.
That's it. Brenda says Jasmine was talking to the lady like she was a counselor, too seriously. Jasmine? To the tarot reader? Oh. Maybe I didn't pay enough attention to that part. I'm sorry. Sharon says, Kirsten has a few valid points, but she brought it up on herself by rejecting him at first. He didn't get over it. That too. Plus, Shaq says she's different off camera. But one thing I was not expecting, then we'll jump back to the brothers conversation, is that when they showed when Kirsten was saying that, he's at home, but they don't communicate. And it was like days worth. It was like day 12, day 10, day 2. Like he goes out. Now I got to give to Shaq on that one. Like he said before in the group setting, he goes, it's not like we just say, hey, and that's it. That's exactly what you was doing on camera. That's exactly what happened. So what is it though? You know what I'm saying? Where is the disconnect? Really?
He got to figure out how to separate his job from home.
Okay.
Like he must got a stressful job. You got to learn how to separate, turn that off at the door. You coming home, this your safe space, it's over. Wherever, when you clock out, when you walk in this house, you clocked out. Don't come here with that work stuff.
Right.
Not with your new girl.
Mm-hmm. Brenda says that apartment was staged, all the furniture set up. That's why the closet was thrown together. That's possible too. And like I said, since she's a realtor, she may have had access to places that she shows, things like that too. But also too, to your point, Devontae, he even admitted that he works late and he mentors late as well. So if you work late and you mentor late and you have a new marriage, new relationship to someone you don't know, if you were connected or you want to make time, you'd make time. Because there's no reason why you'd be out so late when you know you're trying to go past 8 weeks with somebody, in my opinion.
And didn't he leave her on the couch sleep one night?
Yeah, he came in and she was like, hey, and he's like, hey, and went. Yeah. So I was like,
offered him some salmon. He was like, I'm fine.
So
it ain't cooked though. I don't know. It could be that like, oh no.
I don't know.
It took a turn. Once they baked cookies. His mama on the phone.
That's what I said. Once they bake cookies. Exactly.
I told y'all them cookies was burnt.
Yeah, them cookies wasn't cooking.
Them cookies was not moist.
Yeah.
Stop.
Mute your mic.
Right.
Mute your mic.
There was not no Toll House cookies. There was
they weren't moist. Anyway.
That was that Walmart brand.
Ooh, not the store brand cookies. They don't never turn out right.
Exactly.
There was not the woohoos. There was not those.
Right. Listen, because I'm not above getting a store brand cookie. Just depends on, sometimes you got to get the store brand cookie, but they just don't never have the same taste. So maybe that's what it is.
Maybe you gotta stop all that mentor stuff. Like you can mentor, but you married now. You gonna have to cut back a little bit. They survive. You a mentor. You ain't they daddy. That's the difference. You supposed to be there and help guide them, but you not supposed to be their daddy. Right. And you got a wife now, so if you meet every day with them, look, y'all, I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna have to meet Mondays and Wednesdays because I gotta go home to my wife.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Sharon says Shaq has some work to do as well. He seemed turned off by her. Shaq, you're married now. You have to adjust your single schedule. Right. That's what you were saying, Devontae.
Yeah.
And
he's
then
too busy to be on the show. Why did he get married? It don't make no sense. You in school, you trying to climb the career ladder or whatever. What time do you have? You getting off at 9:00 at a new marriage, especially at married at first sight. It'd be different if she been with you a couple years and she know your schedule. This brand new, I real life don't know you.
Right. Frappe and T says Shaq, aka Look What I Can Do, has his tentacles on everything else except his wife. Okay, look what I can do.
Yeah, because she like Popeye's biscuits.
Wow, I did not
keep making these food references.
I did not think. Why did I not think that was tentacles?
What? Larisha says, "Hey, girl, they were burnt."
I'm talking about
baby.
Anyways, you don't. I can hear the conversation on Sunday. Anyway, but I still don't like the fact, and neither does Shaq, regardless if he's spending too much time mentoring, things like that too. Why hasn't he met her family? Now, Kirsten says that since the wedding, Kirsten says that it's a scheduling issue. Okay, I can maybe teeny tiny roll with that, but you can't meet people like one-on-one if everybody can't get together. I just find that odd. I really do. You know what I'm saying?
Can we do a Zoom?
If you had
do
to.
A Zoom. Right. Yeah, do a Zoom call.
Right. Yeah. But then, it was time for, she's like, oh, it's going to be me, her brother, mom, and Shaq and me, for dinner. Dad's not going to be there. Apparently Dad, they say, is hard on their people they brought around. And, he's got like a third eye. So he's not really comfortable or really familiar with, is that the right word? Maybe he don't like other people coming in his space. Maybe his children haven't made the best choices. He just like, don't bring him around my house. But still, this is different. Your daughter is married. You know what I'm saying? Your daughter is married. You would want
Was her dad at the wedding?
No.
Come on. She talking all this good stuff about her daddy. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah,
your daddy was such a good man, why your mama ain't with him?
Well,
they broke up when she was 8.
For a reason.
But still, she feels so highly of her father. You're married. I don't care if you don't like Cassandra, Millennial. If she chose to go on this show, I mean, she's old enough to go on the show. I mean, I wouldn't like it because we know the process, but I'm still going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I would always support whatever they wanted to do within reason. I would still be there. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if I did this show or not. But even the brother co-signed his sister talking about how their dad was. So it's got to be way more to the story than this. It just don't even add up how she has her dad on a pedestal, but yet he wasn't on at the wedding. He didn't have to be on camera, right? And He hasn't been in your life since you've been married. That's the problem. So when she invites everybody over for dinner, the brother, he can't come because work obligations. I mean, she told you in advance. You just be like, hey, I can't come into work today, or I'll be in after a certain time. You know what I'm saying? So he flaked. And then the mama, we thought she weren't going to come after she talked about park on P3. You know what I'm saying? I was like, she at the airport? That's what I was thinking. That's what we do out here. P3. But anyway, like 15, 20 minutes late, and she looked like she had on her work outfit, right? So if mom,
that's TNA or something.
Yeah, but if mom could come over after work for once since the wedding, it's been 8 weeks. Nobody had a chance to do nothing, but you seen his family. And so mom, I mean, she came, which was good, but she gave a little bit of good conversation saying, you still have to live life. You can't just be focused on what he has or she has, live life. But does she know that her daughter is having the much struggle she's having is my point. Because I don't think that she really knows. I don't think Kirsten really talks to her family like that.
Mm-mm.
Something wrong with that family. Shaq hit it right. When you come from a decent family, like a family that's close, like I come from a family that's close. My wife comes from a family that's close. Yeah. I got a friend that's close to me. He don't come from a close family. And you can tell, like, you can see stuff like, oh, this family ain't close at all. They don't know each other. It's just like, it's weird vibes. That was a weird vibe. Like, I don't know. Something going on in that house. That's why Shaq was like, maybe it's not that they not trying to meet him. She like, you don't really want to meet these people.
Yeah, but she need to be honest, though. She don't got to be honest on camera, but she need to be honest off camera and tell him so he can stop asking.
Right.
Because now he thinks it's something to it, like maybe it's me, like he was saying. That's what I get from it. But Sharon says her family is dysfunctional, I believe. Remember, her mom disappeared before the wedding. I do not remember her mom disappeared before the wedding. She did?
Yeah.
In what aspect?
Yeah. And she was late or something, and she didn't think her mom was coming, but she did end up coming. Listen, it's been like 3 or 4 months since the first episode.
Oh yeah.
So,
she was getting ready. She told her friend she didn't like no bald man.
Yeah. Yep. And she kept. She's calling her mom, and it was going to the voicemail. Yeah.
Now, what parents gonna let their daughter, gonna let their baby girl go marry a stranger, go live with a stranger, ain't gonna check up on them?
Right.
Be there every step of the way.
But these some good people. All right.
Right. And why mom late all the time? What's that about?
Yeah, she need to put her clock like 10, 15 minutes fast.
Yeah, that's not
So
cool.
she can be on time.
How you late on TV?
That's what I say. And we filming it. You're not gonna be embarrassing me. You're not gonna be embarrassing.
Production like, Christian, is she coming?
Right. Look, we
We
just
Like, at
can't
this
delay
point, we'll
no
have somebody
TV.
down the hall act like your mama. Just come on. Cause it's sad. The brother ain't even show up. I said, "Oh, bro, you ain't. Dang, ain't nobody show up for the food. The food look
Right.
alright."
All this food. Ain't nobody here.
right. Yeah, that's a problem. Frappes and T says her dad seems so old-fashioned. Nothing wrong with that. I respect the third eye energy. That's fine. I can respect the energy too. Like I said, if he doesn't want to be on camera, okay, but Carson's making it seem like not only has Shaq not met her dad, which he hasn't even said hello. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? He said,
Well, no,
like,
she said they didn't.
go ahead, Devontae.
I said she said they talked on like when he called her, like if she called him in the car, so he didn't talk to him. He just ain't
No. If you in the car and you got the phone on speaker, that's not talking to me. You just on speaker. That's
Right. You just saying hello.
Yeah, you're not being rude. You like, oh, you be like, oh, I'm in the car. You know, they can hear you.
I'm in the car with my husband. Oh,
right. Oh, hey, how you doing? And then go back to conversation. That's not the same thing to me. That's not that kind of conversation, in my opinion. Sharon says that she said her dad doesn't want to film. I can respect that. However, again, you don't gotta film to say hello. You don't gotta film to be like, hey, can you meet
film? What about when they off camera? He said he's never met her dad. They don't film 24 hours a day. He never met her dad. She know what time filming over. It ain't hard to be like, Dad, come over at 7:30. They gonna be gone.
Right. That's the problem. Exactly. And then Frappes and T says her mom looks like a nurse, so maybe her schedule's tight. It does look like her mom's in the medical field and her schedule might be tight, but everybody can request a day off or a couple hours off. You know what I'm saying? Whether on camera or not, just to be like, check in with your daughter, your son-in-law, and if the roles reverse, vice versa, right? So, I mean, look at Nicole's dad came from a completely different state to take the dog. So,
I mean, I could give her mom that she was late because you don't know where they put them in them apartments. You don't know we don't know where her family live at if they that close to. Like, I don't know how Nashville is. She could have been like, they could have put her in the real good parts, and we live all the way over here.
That's true, but that's why you schedule. We could meet halfway. Come on, we all know that. Meet you halfway or meet you at a certain point. We all know how to do that, right?
Right.
So,
they could have threw him in an Airbnb halfway and saying this is the mama's house.
Right. But in 8 weeks, like nothing.
Yeah.
Not cool.
No, they are either her family ain't nothing, or they already know. Look, sis already gave us the heads up. I just don't want to pay $50,000. We're gonna stick this out.
Well, who you think paid the $50,000? Well, we know Mackinley's mom paid that because he didn't want him to get married anyway. And Dom's mom probably paid her fee too, so they probably had it out.
I don't think they would have to pay, because then what would you be filming for again if you got to pay? I ain't paying that. Y'all want me to film again and talk about Gina?
Well, I don't know.
I'll be like, wipe that debt down to like 10,000. Because I mean, the show boring. The show whack. That was the best thing we've been looking for the whole time. That's why they had to hold it.
Right. You're right.
How many more weeks to decision day?
You know what? I saw something online. I think actual decision day is like the 24th, 3rd, something. Let me look at my calendar. It's late. We still waiting. Anyways, come back.
Yeah, we got 2 more episodes. I knew it.
Yeah. Larisha says they need to both say no on decision day. I think they're not. I think they're going to say yes, though. They just give me yes. Frappes and T says her mom was low-key side-eyeing Kirsten's husband on the couch. And Sharon says, this is your daughter who you have on a pedestal. You don't have time to meet her husband. Something's not right. Exactly. So Kirsten's obviously talking to her family, but that's where it ends. And that is just so.
I'm questioning everything. Since the apartment, is this her real family? Something ain't adding up here. This real sketchy. This real sketchy. That's all I'm saying. Like, I get her dad don't want to be on camera, but they can blur you out. We would literally never know what you look like.
Yeah, and mess up your voice. So we don't know what you sound like.
Right. You could have been, congratulations to my daughter and shit. Yeah. Like, you could have been on there like, nah, something ain't adding up. I can't wait till the truth finally come out.
I know. I'm looking for the schedule. I'm trying to, let me see if it's on this one too. I just saw it like a couple days ago. But it's late though. It's late.
So today is what? Today is the 4th, so yesterday was the 3rd. So we got the 17th. Yeah, so it's the 10th, the 17th, and the 24th.
It's the 24th then, because I saw the 24th. It's the 24th is actual decision day. Because we still have one more episode next week. And then after that, they should be like, go to your separate residence to think about it. And then it's decision day. So we still got 3 weeks of this right here. When we want to see,
that make no sense.
When we want to see Dom kiss Clint, that's what we want to see. Right? So,
well, what if Clint got that and then went after Don and he just messy? What if that would happen? Like, oh, you want to talk about you gonna send her a DM? I got you a 1-up. Come over here, Don.
Well, now that's what he needed to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we know he needed to do that because Gina don't want him. And then guess what? I think Gina would be salty about that too. I really, truly do.
I'm sure she will.
That dance that she learned at the pole dancing class. You think she went home and showed him, or she just told him?
She ain't said nothing. He don't know nothing. That's probably why he's mad. That's why he mad on that next episode. Everybody told me nothing.
She showed the hairdresser. That's who she showed.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't show Clint. They don't sleep in the same room. Why would she show Clint?
Right. She working, doing them moves for Hank.
I wouldn't even be staying there no more. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be just coming every time we record. Like, you say that? We don't sleep in the same room. What I'm saying?
Right. Let me just go back to my apartment on the other side.
On the high-rise side of the game. Because, my apartment better than this. This upgrade for some of them.
Right. Because, Gina, they live in the same place.
Right. That's what you're saying.
The same apartment
building. They might as well have went home, did the same thing.
They live in the same apartment building.
Well, remember, that was too funny. That was funny to me. You said he's doing that for Hank. Why is she on the pole for Hank?
He got married at first sight.
Who, Hank?
And all he gonna end up with at the end, is a dog.
No, that's not his dog. That's Gina's dog. He leaving with nothing.
No, he gonna be a fool. They nice. I'm like, you want me to walk him? I know you had a long day. Come on, let me walk him.
You're right. Or
he gonna see him in the lobby. He gonna let him loose. Like, there he is, Hank.
You know what? I feel bad for Clint because he really tried, and this is what he got. Seriously, but
did he try?
No.
I think Clint tried in the beginning. Yes, I do.
Okay, in the beginning he tried, but then after that whole disconnect on the honeymoon, then he was done.
You 40 years old. When you in the friend zone, bro. 9 times out of 10, when a woman puts you in the friend zone, you ain't getting out. You already know this.
Oh yeah, when you in, you in.
Oh, yeah.
There's no
40. She put him in the friend zone. She not even trying to hold his hand. Talking about waffle it. Come on, man.
Sharon says, Gina said he thought Mackinley. Gina said, let me read your other comment. I don't think you meant that. Let me see. Oh, Gina said Mackinley was handsome on after party. Okay, because it read the other way. That Clint.
See, but that's what I'm saying. You see how Mackinley haircut is? If Clint would have changed his hair, Mackinley has a hairstyle. Clint got a haircut. He didn't even get a haircut. He got his ends trimmed.
Right.
He just slicked it back. In the morning when that dries, it's gonna be right back here.
Mm-hmm.
That was a waste. That was a waste of a free cut. I'm sorry. Talking about he looked like Bradley Cooper. Where?
I don't know. That's what Gina.
He looked like Bradley Cooper from Utah.
Cooper with
Not
an
the
H.
real Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper with an H. Not
BRADLIE.
saying Clint ain't a bad. I'm not trying to say he a bad looking guy. I'm just saying if you was gonna go get a haircut,
Right.
you want to change your look. That did not change your look. We all said the same thing. He looked the same.
He put some oil in his hair.
You could have trimmed it thin. You could have maybe went with a goatee. You could have tried anything. It's a free haircut.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't pick number 7 on the board.
Yeah. He should have went with the man bun because I thought he looked good with the man bun.
I thought he did too, actually.
Yeah, man bun, go down a little bit like a real tight cut. Yeah. That would have been doable.
Well, his excuse was he's an outdoorsy kind of guy, so he's used to all that right there. Maybe keeps him warm when he's out there on the water, when the wind is hitting him and it's cold and the beard keeps him warm. I don't know. But anyway, so did we see the next week's episode? What's going to happen?
Yes.
Did you see that? Did we also see the after party?
I did not.
There wasn't no after party.
It was like 2 of them.
And it was an hour long. First part of the after party was Kirsten and was it Jasmine? And the second half was the guys, Clint and somebody. Mm-hmm. And I didn't watch this.
I missed that.
Yeah.
Like right after. I was looking for it.
Because that's when Keisha announced that it was her last after party before she had her baby, which we know she had like a couple weeks ago. And that somebody named Jamel Hill was going to take over. I'm not sure if I know who that is.
Oh, Jamel Hill? Yeah, she used to be on ESPN with the box braids.
Oh, okay. Well, that's his. I think that's what she said. Did she say that?
Yes.
Wow.
Controversial, Jamel Hill?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Okay, the full disclosure. I do have the TV on in my earshot, so maybe I don't know. But that's what she said, though. I thought somebody Hill is what she said. So we'll have to see next week. That's going to take over. That's what she said. So
okay.
If I see Jamel, I'm like, wow, ESPN, the Married at First Sight, fell off for real. The fall off from grace.
He fell off like Debbie did on that camel.
Right, Millie Vanilli. You on Married at First Sight? Times is rough.
Oh, see, Sharon says yes, Jamel Hill. That's what she said. Now, unless there's 2 Jamel Hills professionally, I don't know, but that's who's going to be hosting.
So may have to watch it next week to see old Jamel Hill. That's like going from, a Ruth Chris to a Red Lobster.
Oh, you mean Applebee's?
Listen, don't hate on my Applebee's. I like Applebee's.
Yeah, but Red Lobster is still kind of a little high from.
Okay, Applebee's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the after party. They talked about I didn't watch it because it was an hour long. So they kind of like cut the show off to put on the after party. So that's why I didn't watch it all, because I was like, I am not interested in what Kirsten has to say. The same old pity party. So I just did not watch it. I'll be fully transparent with that. But next week, like I said, I did see Clint getting upset with information that he learned. And I think Nicole and Chris is going to have a little something. Little misunderstanding.
Oh, Jasmine.
Go ahead. What about Jasmine?
Jasmine out talking to another dude, and he won a 704 or whatever that meant. I don't know.
That's right. They go out to a club, and Jasmine's in the back. First Era's like, what? Not paying her attention per usual.
Probably,
Somebody comes up and talks to her, and she's talking back. That scene now. You talk about. So your man coming up, be like, oh, hey, what's up? We didn't see that. Dude was telling her you can come outside and meet me with what you say, whatever that means.
Well, somebody, what does 704 mean? I don't know. But she's like, do I like the attention? Well, yeah.
I
Right. And she gonna be like, I mean, I feel like she should say I got a husband, but like my Instagram is Jasmine _ something. Jasmine the Duchess. You
Yes,
can
but your
follow
man,
me on Instagram. See, that's how you do it. That's how you slick it 2023.
but
I ain't
your
gonna give you
man
my
is
number.
in the back though. Where was your man coming up to be like, hey baby, you all right? You know
He's
what I'm
on the
saying?
dance floor with another woman, probably.
You think he
With the
can?
dance instructor.
I know he don't care, but I mean, at least he could pretend. From all the stuff
Or
he's
he's going to be mad. He's going to fake mad. And now that's going to be his reasoning for getting out of it because she disrespected him. I put $5 on it.
I'm not now. Nobody's doing that sucker bit. I was gonna take that with a crumb. No, because that would be his out. That's exactly what he.
That's what I'm saying. That's his out.
Yeah. Sharon says, I took it as ESPN Jamel. There it is. There it is. You can only be known by one professional name. So that, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Janelle Hill. I don't know.
Right, it's gonna be a dude. It's gonna be a dude walking there. I'm Jamel.
So I don't know. But hopefully, you know, we get something next week. Something, since they stretching this out to, it's going to be literally 21 episodes. It's never been 21 episodes except for Married at First Sight, New Orleans.
And then I think they're following them after, because you remember how they said we're going to follow them after the decision day or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going into July with this.
It better be good. It better be good.
Right.
Surprised if this show get canceled. It's about to get canceled. I guarantee it.
They already have one in the bucket. The next one's already done. The next one's already done.
I think are they in Chicago? Or
they're filming. No, I think it's Denver. Married at First Sight,
Denver. Okay.
Then Chicago, or no, and then Boston. I mean, then Boston, back to Boston. So Denver
come to Detroit.
Yeah, Denver is already in the bucket, so we're just waiting on Denver.
Yeah, they editing that now. That's why they yeah. Come on, Mary First Sight, come to Detroit.
Can I just stop calling these people experts? These are terrible experts. After Dr. Pepper said driving his days were these are not experts. Pastor Cal's a pastor, and I don't know what degree she got in, but it don't work. She don't live with her husband. She loses all the qualifications.
They don't sleep in the same room either.
Right, gonna tell me to sleep in the same room. You said you don't sleep in the same room, and you told me watch Driving Miss Daisy to fall in love.
We should do a group Zoom. Y'all want a group Zoom? Driving Miss Daisy in the background. We can be like,
I'm gonna watch Driving Miss Daisy so I can maybe I miss it.
That's our assignment. Everybody, that's the assignment. Watch Driving Miss Daisy.
We said, Devontae, you missed the love story?
I must have missed it because I didn't see Driving Miss Daisy till a couple years ago, but I don't remember it being no love story.
No.
Unless I fell asleep on the part and I was like,
okay. I mean, they had definitely, now what they did have love for each other because of the relationship between, lady of the house and driver. But, they spent all those years together. They grew old together. If that's what she meant, but it weren't no love story. It weren't no love story. So,
yeah, he wasn't knocking on Miss Daisy's door at night.
I'm ending this live. Before I go, be easy on the boomers, y'all. Well, that's why we're using the words like cookies.
What?
Frappes and tea? Like from my mama and them, who's a boomer. And if you are too, I don't know, but still. Anyway, we'll be back next week. Hopefully the glitches will be gone. I also started my podcast. Did you all see the information on the community tab?
Yes.
Okay. Would anyone like to join the podcast with any information, family, friend, caregiver, with any health topic, nutrition, anything like that? Drop it in the Millennial and Mom Instagram page or on the community tab. Let me know if you want to. We can set up something as well. Also, 2 years going strong with my cancer diagnosis. I'm very excited about that. Thank you for all your support and everything else that you all have given me and my family. And one more comment, Larisha, why are we going back to Boston again? Pick a different city. Well, they
Right. Did we not learn?
Right. With Denver, and hopefully that don't disappoint like San Diego. That's all I got to say. The West Coast has not been bringing it. I mean, I may have to break down and be like, they need to marry at first sight Vegas. You know, I don't really mean it, but you know, just in case.
They need to marry at first sight Detroit. They scared to come here.
You gonna sign up?
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
No. But you'll see me. As soon as I know when they filming, you're gonna see me.
What you said? You drank your silver what?
My silver escape.
There you go. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll be back next week, same time, same place. I wish everyone well. Drop it on the Instagram if you want to be part of the podcast, or on the community page. Devontae, shout out your podcast as well.
Oh, yep. Let It Loose with Vontae and Josh. You know, every Wednesday.
Hold on. Let me write this down because you know I'm an old lady over here. I'm a boomer.
Nobody say that to you. Nobody say that to you.
You say it's what again? Love and who?
Oh, mine. Oh, Let It
Yeah.
Loose. Let It Loose with Vontae and Josh.
Wednesdays. Any particular time it comes out on Wednesdays?
No. You know we.
That
black.
on YouTube?
No, we not on YouTube. We on Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can find us on all of them.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm trying to get on Apple too. So you got to drop the specifics in my IG when you get a chance.
I got you.
Devontae.
All right.
All right, everyone. That was it. Thank you again. I apologize for the glitches. I appreciate your comments every week. And I'll let you know what Mama says about the new lady on Sunday.
Hey, Mom.
All right.
All right, everybody. Take care. Thank you so much.
Have a good week.
Good night.